Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this video. So this video is all about the combinations to which indicates the second marriage in the birth chart. Okay, so basically what do you mean by second marriage? That means you were into a relationship before, a legal relationship before, and you got divorced. And also, if at all you are looking for a second marriage, or if at all you want to get into a second relationship, so this is the combinations we have to check. So first and foremost thing, we need to check the ascendant. Ascendant talks about nature and characteristics and behavior and mindset of a person. Okay, and second house Lord talks about longevity of the spouse and also the family life. And the seventh house of the Lord talks about your love, matrimony, lawsuits of wife and husband. Okay, and the ninth house Lord talks about significator of second marriage, and Venus talks about significator of wife in the male's birth chart, and Jupiter is the significator of husband in the female's birth chart. Okay, so astrological factors responsible for second marriage, let me tell you. First and foremost thing, if at all you have Rahu in the seventh house and it is not having any benefic aspect from Venus or Jupiter, so this indicates that there may be a chances of multiple marriages. Okay, if Mars is in the seventh house and Saturn or Rahu in the eighth house, and this Mars, Saturn, or Rahu is not receiving any benefic aspect, that is from Moon or Jupiter, then there are the chances that you might get into second marriage, multiple marriages. Okay, if at all Saturn plus Rahu conjunction, if at all you having in the seventh house, and this seventh house doesn't have any benefic aspect, then there is a chance of getting remarried. If at all Venus, Saturn, Moon, and Mars in the seventh house, which brings the which is an indication of multiple marriages, because many planets in the seventh house, more than three planets, it might indicates second marriage. Okay, if at all you have retrograde Jupiter in conjunction with Mars, and Mars is also on the debilitated, you have debilitated Jupiter, and the Lord happened to be Mars, and Mars is also debilitated. It's a sign of second marriage. All right, and the Lord of seventh house have co-joined with sixth house Lord, eighth house Lord, and 12th house Lord, and placed in the 12th house. It's an indication that there will be multiple marriages. Okay, more than two planets in the seventh house increases the possibilities of second marriage. Malefic influences of second and seventh Lord indicates multiple marriages. Okay, and another three factors I would like to tell you is, the first one is, if at all seventh Lord from ascendant or moon placed in the jewel sign and having conjunction with Venus in birth chart and also in Navamsa chart, which indicates two marriages. Okay, if at all seventh house Lord is sitting in the evil sign, seventh house Lord, let's say debilitated, okay, or retrograde, and also he has joined with Rahu, so this indicates that multiple marriages. If at all seventh house Lord falling in the jewel signs such as Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces, this indicates two marriages. Okay, so the people who have joined in the middle of the session, please do check the recording and make sure that you study all the factors, because half knowledge is dangerous. We have to analyze the birth chart from many angles to come into a conclusion whether so and so person have the multiple marriages combination in his birth chart. Okay, and let's say Venus is falling in the jewel sign, that is also indicates second marriage, and Venus in the seventh in the movable sign in the birth chart or in the Navamsha chart, that also indicates second marriages. Venus in the Cancer, and Venus and Moon conjunction in the Cancer zodiac sign also represents, also indicates remarriage, possibilities of remarriage. Okay, so there are so many conjunctions we can able to say. It depends upon the Mahadasha and Antradasha also. Okay, so if at all second marriage is taking place in the Mahadasha or Antradasha of Lord of third and ninth house related to third or ninth house, let's say third house Mahadasha and ninth house Lord Antradasha, okay, that is also an indication of possibilities of second marriage. So there are so many factors we need to actually check to understand about these astrological combinations. Okay, there are more than 200 principles as per Sage Parashara Hora Shastra on the multiple marriages. So based on that, we have to thoroughly analyze the birth chart to come into a conclusion. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video, guys. And if at all you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do subscribe. And if at all you need my consultations, the link is mentioned in the description section. Please book for the consultation. I'm happy to help you in terms of marriage prospects, in terms of analyzing your birth chart in a fully manner, and can able to provide you complete prediction analysis pertaining to your birth chart. Okay, so do mention in the comment section what exactly you loved from this video. I want to really know that, and click on that like symbol if at all you loved this video. So thank you so much and bye for now.